This beautifully textured scarf is simple to make and works up super quickly. We're going to start with a slip knot and then chain multiples of 8 plus 1. For this scarf, I'm chaining 4 groups of 8, so 32 stitches plus the 1, making 33 in total. I am using a double knit yarn, but this pattern works really well in a lace weight yarn as well, or you can use a bulky yarn if you prefer a more cosy scarf. So I'm just going to start on my last group of 8 here. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. We're going to start with a treble crochet into the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yarn over twice. Insert your hook into that 4th chain from the hook. Pull through once. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And yarn over, pull through 2 loops again. Now instead of finishing that stitch, we're going to make a cluster stitch and just leave the 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over twice again. And insert your hook into that same stitch that you worked in just now. Pull through once, pull through 2 loops, pull through 2 loops again. Now you'll have 3 loops on the hook. That first 4 chain acts as your first treble crochet in this cluster. Pull through all 3 loops on your hook and finish with a chain stitch. Now chain 3. Do your foundation chain. Skip the next 3 stitches. Into the 4th stitch, we're going to work a double crochet. So yarn over once, insert your hook, pull through once, pull through 2 loops, and pull through 2 loops. Chain 3 again. And again, skip 3 stitches at the bottom, and into the 4th stitch, we're going to work another treble crochet cluster. This time, we're going to work 3 treble crochets as a cluster stitch in there. 1, pull through 2 loops, pull through 2, yarn over twice again, into the same stitch, pull through once, pull through 2 loops, pull through 2 loops, you'll have 3 loops on your hook, and the 3rd one, yarn over twice, again into the same stitch, pull through once, pull through 2 loops, pull through 2 loops again. So now you have 3 unfinished treble crochets and 4 loops on your hook. So we're now going to pull through all of those 4 loops on the hook and finish with 1 chain stitch. That's your cluster stitch finished. Chain 3. And skip the next 3 stitches, and into the 4th one we're going to work another double crochet. This is what it looks like, so cluster double crochet, cluster double crochet, chain 3 again, and skip 3 at the bottom into the 4th chain. We're going to work another treble crochet cluster, yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull up once, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over twice, into the same loop, pull through once, pull through 2 loops, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over twice again, pull 1 through 2 through 2. Now finish by pulling through all 4 loops on your hook and chain 1. Chain 3, skip the next 3 at the bottom and another double crochet into your foundation chain. I'm going to do this once more, chain 3, and then the treble crochet cluster into the 4th chain, and the 3rd one, 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now pull through all 4 loops on your hook, chain 1 and chain 3, and I am now at the end of my foundation chain, so I'm once again skipping 3, and into that last stitch I'm going to finish my row with a double crochet. For the next row, we're going to start with a chain 4 and into that double crochet that we finished the row with, we're going to do another treble crochet cluster, yarn over twice, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over twice, and again, because those chain 4 at the beginning count as our first treble crochet, we're only going to pull through 3 loops here, chain 1, then chain another 3, and now we're going to work into the top of this cluster stitch. Just going to work a single crochet into that top stitch there, and then chain 3 again. We're now going to work another treble crochet cluster into the top of our double crochet, yarn over twice again, and the 3rd one, then pull through all 4 loops on your hook, finish with a chain 3 again, and now we're going to work another single crochet into that top of the cluster from the row below. Chain 3 and cluster stitch into the double crochet. One treble, two treble, three treble, and now join them all by pulling through 4 loops on your hook and a chain stitch. Chain 3, and again single crochet into the top of that treble crochet cluster from the row below. One more before the end of my row, chain 3, treble crochet cluster into the top of the double crochet, one treble, two treble, and the 3rd one, and now joining them all together by pulling through all 4 loops on the hook and a chain. Going to chain another 3, and then to finish my row, crochet a single crochet into the top of the last cluster. That's row 2 done. The rest of the pattern is just a single 1 row repeat until you get to the very last row. So you're going to start each row with a chain 4, which acts as your first treble crochet in the cluster, and then into the top of that single crochet you're working 2 more treble crochets as a cluster stitch. So pull up once, pull through 2 loops, pull through 2 loops, and then combine them by pulling through all loops on your hook and finishing with a chain stitch. Chain 3, and then single crochet into the top of the cluster stitch, chain 3, and treble crochet cluster into the top of the single crochet. And a third one. Yarn over, pull through all 4 loops on your hook, finish with a chain, and chain 3. Single crochet into the top of the cluster, chain 3, treble crochet cluster into the single crochet, combine by pulling through all 4 loops on your hook and a chain, and again chain 3, single crochet into the top of the cluster, chain 3, treble crochet cluster into the single crochet, 2, and a third one, pull through all loops and a chain, and then I'm going to finish my row with a chain 3 and another single crochet into the top of the cluster. And that's what you just repeat until your scarf has the length that you would like it to be. Next up, I'm going to show you the final row to finish your scarf. You'll once again start with a treble crochet cluster into the single crochet. So the chain 4 acts as your first treble crochet, and then you add 2 more. And then pull through all 3 loops on your hook and finish with a chain stitch. Now it's a chain 3, and unlike in the other rows, you will now crochet a double crochet into the top of your cluster stitch. Chain 3, treble crochet cluster into your single crochet, combine by pulling through all 4 loops on the hook, chain, and another chain 3. And for this final row, all the stitches into the top of the clusters are going to be double crochets instead of single crochets. Chain 3, treble crochet cluster into the single crochet, and the third one, pull through all 4 loops on your hook, chain 1 to finish the stitch, then chain 3 and another double crochet into the top of the previous row's cluster stitch, chain 3, treble crochet cluster into the single crochet, 1, 2 and 3, pulling through all 4 loops on my hook and chaining 1, and the final chain 3, and finishing my final row with a double crochet into the top of that cluster stitch. And that's it, finished. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.